Questions?
Governor, the Associated Press did its own count and found more than 4,500 recovering COVID patients from hospitals were released into nursing homes under the state directive that was in effect for nearly two months. What did your state survey numbers show on this, and why 2 weeks after the survey are you not releasing the results of the survey?
We had 68,000 hospitalizations. So the 4,000 number would be a subset of that. And I don't know what information we have that we haven't released at this point. Do you know?
No, I don't think there's any information that we haven't released at this point, but I just want to reiterate once again that the policy that the Department of Health put out was in line directly with the March 13th directive put out by CDC and CMS that read, and I quote, "Nursing homes should admit any individuals from hospitals where COVID is present." Not could, should. That is President Trump's, CMS, and CDC. So I know that there's been a lot of discussion on this topic. There are over a dozen states that did the exact same thing, many of whom were concerned about hospital capacity. At the time, everybody remembers the projections were well into the 140,000 hospital bed range, whereas we started out with, I think it was about 50,000. And so obviously any death is an unfortunate death, and even when you look at in comparison to other states, New Jersey has 5,522 confirmed nursing home deaths, whereas New York is 3,094. Massachusetts, 3,755. Connecticut, 1,487. It's been a national and international tragedy that everybody has had to grapple with, and it is something that we're trying to learn from every day and move forward.
Yeah, actually, let me just comment on that. Look, we're in a political environment here. I get it. I understand it. I'm a big boy. I can say all day long, I refuse to politicize this discussion. And I have not, and I will not, because I represent Democrats and Republicans, and independents, and atheists, and short people, and tall people. And the politics makes no difference to me. I have no political agenda. I have no political aspirations. There's no politics here. I can say that, but we're still in an election year, and people are still playing politics, and this is a hyper-partisan environment. To the extent people want to politicize this issue, and Republicans are saying, well, New York did this. New York followed the president's agency's guidance. So that depoliticizes it. What New York did was follow what the Republican administration said to do. That's not my attempt to politicize it. It's my attempt to depoliticize it. So don't criticize the state for following the president's policy.
Governor, you signed an executive order allowing gatherings of up to 10 people. How do you think that's going to affect the infection rate in the state and the state's ability to reopen?
Theoretically, it shouldn't. It's a CDC guideline. Also, the 10 people, gatherings up to 10. And look, it's the same answer to all of these questions, right? It depends on how people act. You can have a safe gathering of 10 people. You can also have a wholly unsafe gathering of 10 people. You can have an unsafe gathering of 3 people. You can have an unsafe gathering of 2 people. It only takes 2. Or you can have a safe gathering of 10. You know, it depends on what people do.
Did you feel pressure to make that move due to the night flu lawsuit that was filed on Friday?
I didn't even know about a lawsuit on this one.
You did not know about the lawsuit before?
No, and look, on any given day, if we don't have 3 lawsuits, something's going wrong.
Governor, just because at this rate you can have a gathering of more than 10 people, should you be having a gathering of more than 10 people?
Can you say it again?
Just because the executive order says you can have a gathering of up to 10 people, should people be gathering in that?
No, look, this is the whole point. All of these are measuring risk, right? Risk reward. My daughter Michaela's here today. Risk reward. It's one of my constant lectures. Is it worth the risk 2 people is a risk, 3 people is a risk, 4 people is a risk, 5 people is a risk, 10 people is a risk. The risk keeps going up. Any one of those people could be infected. Any one of those people could be infected and not know it. Any one of those people could be infected, love you to death, and still give you the coronavirus, and then you could give it to someone, and it could kill someone. So is it worth the risk? You have to make that judgment. That's why I'm saying it has nothing to do with government at the end of the day. What is my role as governor? I have a whole operational role, get the hospitals running, get testing, get tracing, et cetera. But vis-a-vis people and the virus spread, I just give them the information and then say, please, here are the facts, please exercise diligence and judgment, please, please. And here's what happens on you if you don't. And here are the facts, and now you weigh the risk-reward. But if you don't have to be with a group of 10 people, don't be with a group of 10 people. It doesn't mean, okay, governor signed an executive order up to 10, let's now have a party of 10 people. No.